Hi, I'm Mayor Norma Hernandez. There's been discussion recently about the water systems in College Place, and I just want to share some information with you so that you know what your city is doing to ensure that College Place continues to have safe water in the future. The first thing I'm going to talk about is what we call well number 1, and that is located on 6th and Elm Street. Way back in 2015, the original well on Southeast 6th Street suffered a catastrophic failure due to geological shifts. We hired a consultant and he conducted an engineering assessment. It identified the well as needing to be replaced. City staff began researching funding opportunities. In 2017 and through 2018, the city worked with a state legislative delegation and state Department of Health to secure funding. The state offered to give us a grant if we consolidated or absorbed the Christ Community Fellowship and Liberty Christian School water system, as it was well outside its scope of state water quality standards. In 2018, the city secured 2 state health drinking water consolidation loans, which offered 50% forgiveness at $3 million and $1 million respectively. The city also obtained a legislative appropriation grant of $873,000. Total construction cost was around $5 million. In 2018, engineering started and wrapped up same year. It gets approved by the Department of Health staff for construction on Pepper's Bridge, adjacent to Liberty Christian School. In 2019 and flowing into 2020, the construction was continuing. By fall 2020, the new well, which now we called well number 4, was replaced and was fully operational. Now there's well number 2, which is in the alley of Southeast 4th Street between Date and Elm. Back in 2017, the wellhead began to lift off its base every time it operates, and a big crack developed on the floor. A consultant assessed and conducted recommendations that we abandon the well and completely replace it. So in 2017 through 2018, the city lobbied the state for more grant funds. Land's legislative appropriation, as well as 2 drinking water state revolving funds, which are low interest loans from the Department of Health that are again 50% and 100% forgivable upon conclusion of the construction, was awarded. In 2019 and through 2020, engineering research was conducted, and the best site that was identified was a property owned by the city on Whitman and Maple. So, starting in 2022, a company that was hired called Snyder began to drill the well shaft. 2021, we're awaiting the state to approve the well house engineering plans there. Therefore, it's not up and running yet, but it is ready. We expect to in late 2021, or maybe early next year in 2022, that the construction of the well house, the mechanism, the mechanical equipment will be ready to go live. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about our wastewater treatment plant upgrade. The plant was constructed in the early 2000s. The new permit cycle for our municipal wastewater permit system is in 2023, so we have to start thinking about it now. The new permit has way more conditions than the prior permits required. Unfortunately, these are all unfunded mandates. These unfunded mandates require additional treatment and additional cleaning systems and storage. These changes are all around discharge that has been going into Garrison Creek. By the end of 2023, the city can no longer discharge clean, treated water to Garrison Creek from May through October. The city will need to store its water between November and April of the following year. That stored water will be able to be discharged between the months of November to April. Plus, we can farm with it with water-soluble crops. However, it is not for human consumption. In 2019, we secured an extra 80 acres of land from the State Department of Natural Resources for additional farming operation and a pond. Since 2019, engineering firm JUB has conducted engineering plans that will satisfy the state's unfunded mandates for a permit cycle. We have lobbied and have been given more time to satisfy this requirement. However, Ecology will not budge on their stance. Ecology has the ability to fine the city who do not satisfy the permit requirements up to $25,000 a day. So in 2021, the city has submitted a project to the Federal Infrastructure Bill, State Ecology, the USDA, and others requesting funding. The estimated cost for this will be $20.2 million. To satisfy these permits, we expect to be done by 2022, and it will begin to take effect by the end of 2023, which was requirement of the end of the cycle. We hope you understand a little bit more about how your water works here in College Place and why there's so much work going on. If you have any further questions, you can always contact Mike Rizzatello, our city administrator, or you can easily go to our website and see the project updates live as they are happening. I hope you found this helpful, and I appreciate your patience as the city staff works hard to bring better water systems to the community of College Place. Thank you.